A country saddled with the insecurity of the lives and properties of the citizens, corruption, extreme poverty, unemployment of vibrant youth, economic diversity, poor standard education, to mention but a few, without any workable panacea, is surely not a country to be proud of. Good day, Mr. Moderator, esteemed audience, my worthy opponents, and my colleagues. My name is Carl Alexis. I am in SS2. Before I go deeper into my opposition, I would like to throw more light on two keywords of this motion, which are remarkable and progress. According to the Oxford Advanced Learners English Dictionary, remarkable is unusual or surprising in a way that causes people to notice, while progress means the process of improving, achieving, developing, or of getting nearer to achieving or completing something. If these are what these two words really imply, then I am strongly in support of the view that Nigeria as a country at 60 has made no progress whatsoever with the 2 or 3 points of mine. 1. Insecurity of the lives and properties of the citizens. This is not an indisputable fact that Nigeria as a country at 60 has failed woefully in her obligations to safeguard the lives and properties of her citizens. Armed robbery, kidnapping, rape, and all manners of crime keep ravaging the country until Boko Haram insurgency surfaced since 2009. Rapists, armed robbers, kidnappers, thieves, and gun and machete-wielding headsmen keep rampaging the country, wasting the lives of innocent and well-meaning Nigerians. It is indeed a sorry sight to behold pregnant women slaughtered and killed like cows, and their fetus ripped off their wombs and placed on their dead bodies. Insecurity in Nigeria has become such a cankerworm that has eaten deeply into the fabrics of the nation. According to the Nigerian Security Tracker, 25,794 people have been killed between 2015 and 2019, and more than 100 million persons have been killed by Boko Haram. 1.9 million persons have been displaced since its massacre campaign in 2009. Mr. Moderator, permit me to say that a life clothed with fear and insecurity is not worth living. Nigeria's failure to promote adequate security for her citizens has prompted state regions of the country to seek self-assistance, as well as beckoning on the two houses of the National Assembly to pass a resolution calling on our dear President Muhammadu Buhari to sack the security chiefs. Coupled with the above is poverty. This is nothing to write home about. This is no subject to argument that Nigeria, as a country endowed with all forms of natural resources, still live in extreme poverty. It is quite embarrassing to note here that in 2018, the World Poverty Clock indicated that Nigeria had overtaken India as the poverty capital of the world. What this simply means is that Nigeria has the largest number of people living in abject poverty across the globe. Its estimation is about 87 million or 100 million persons who live on less than $2 or 700 naira per day. Oh, I feel like weeping for my country because I feel the pains of hunger and starvation on the faces of our youth, children, and the elderly who struggle to get one square meal in a single day. The rich keep getting richer and the poor getting poorer. 3 is corruption. This has left nothing to be desired. It has crippled the growth and development of our economy. It has paralyzed the educational system and crumbled the economy. It has gone to the extent that even our corrupt officials are celebrated and applauded, and their praise is sung using any available mass medium. According to a global auditing firm, PricewaterhouseCoopers, it said that If corruption is not trashed with immediate effect, it will cost Nigeria up to 37% of its gross domestic product, which is up to nearly $2,000 per Nigerian resident by 2030. This corruption deeply exists in our national assemblies, our schools, our media houses, our workplaces, to mention but a few. What more can I say? Corruption has crumbled our economy. Citizens are deprived and denied of their rights, offices, positions, entitlements, and even the mandate to free and fairly won elections. This is indeed a sorry situation to imagine. Having examined all these points, Mr. Moderator, I strongly and vehemently oppose the motion that says Nigeria at 60 has made remarkable progress. Thank you.
You all can agree with me that a healthy nation is a wealthy nation. Statistics have shown that Nigeria has made significant giant strides, which leaves something to be desired to all well-meaning Nigerian citizens. To this I say, kudos to my great nation. Good day, Mr. Moderator, accurate timekeeper, distinguished viewers, and my co-debaters. My name is Ubaja Concepta. I am in JSS3. I am here to propose the motion which says that Nigeria at 60 has made a remarkable progress. Health talks in Nigeria cannot be overemphasized. It is pertinent to note that, as populated as Nigeria, she has not relented in her tireless efforts to combat and eradicate diseases in Nigeria. In 1990, the number of deaths claimed by malaria was over 200,000. In 2015, the number dropped to 192,000. In 2020, the number drastically dropped to 120,000. Indeed, the combat spirit is worthy of commendation. What more do we ask for? Talking about polio, let us face it. Nigeria has won the war against polio. Low infant mortality is also a case in point. Mortality rate has dropped from 100 infant deaths per thousand in 90s to 71 infant deaths per thousand in recent times. At this point, Mr. Moderator, I seek your permission to say that Nigeria is in combat readiness for any disease that finds its way into the country and leaves no stone unturned to win this war. The health centers in Nigeria is second to none, because many of our wealthy Nigerians now get adequate treatment from our country rather than traveling to other countries. I heard my opponents talk about poverty. This is not a true fact. The government has been distributing palliatives and sharing money to the poor. In the view of all this, Mr. Moderator, I seek your permission to say that Nigeria at 60 has made a remarkable progress. Thanks.
A country with an estimated population of 200 million and an unemployment rate of 27.1% is surely not to be celebrated. Good day, Mrs. Moderator, panel of judges, the timekeeper, my co-debaters, and our viewers. My name is Ngozi Chukwuchoma. I am in SS1. I stand here to oppose the motion which states that Nigeria at 60 has made remarkable progress. Unemployment in Nigeria is a hydra-headed malady which has reached a fever pitch. A country with over 240 higher institutions and turns out approximately 600,000 graduates annually rates 27.1% in unemployment. What then is the hope of the young and vibrant graduates in our dear country? According to the International Labour Organization, an agency of the United Nations developing policies to set labor standards, the estimated youth unemployment rate in Nigeria in 2019 was 13.96, almost 14%. However, Nigeria unemployment rate in the second quarter of 2020 came up at 27.1% as the highest on record. It was the first time since 2018 that Nigeria's Bureau of Statistics published such figures. Comparing this percentage to 23.1% in the third quarter of 2018, it is not an indisputable fact that there is fire on the mountain. Mrs. Moderator, permit me to say that a man of 60 years with so much wealth, affluence, riches, yet parade idle sons and daughters is not worthy to be called a real man. Coupled with the above is the fallen standard of education. This is stupor. You all can agree with me that poor founding, poor implementation of educational policies and programs, poor attitude to schoolwork constitute a deplorable state of education system in Nigeria. Other factors that cannot be overemphasized are the shortage of qualified teachers, lack of teaching and learning facilities and equipment, poor remuneration, amidst others. If this is the state of our education system, the question is, where do our leaders send their children to enroll academically? The answer is not far-fetched. Oxford University, Cambridge University, University of Texas, and what have you. The leaders of our dear country have made distinctions between the children of the ruling class and children of the ruled. As painful and embarrassing as it may sound, it is informative to note here that out of 158 universities, 104 polytechnics, and 82 colleges of education in Nigeria, it is only one university in Nigeria that falls in the list of the best universities in the whole world. Oh, my dear country, Nigeria, the giants of Africa, I weep for you. In view of all this, Mr. Moderator, I would like to say that Nigeria at 60 has made no remarkable progress, rather remarkable backwardness. With these few points of mine, I rest my case.